If you ever happen to wake up on some random Tuesday, sometime around your 7th birthday, to the sound of Daddy whispering, "I love you," from the hallway, but you know Mommy told you Daddy won't be home until next Friday, baby girl, just don't be scared. See, I've been whispering echoes of that sentiment from a long time ago, and sometimes it just takes a little while to get to you. See, that one was from early spring 2006. See, that was the first time I saw you. After a late night of trying to fit in with a crowd of partiers, I laid down to the sound of heartbeats. Mine sounded like into a familiar symphony. The other, well, she sang a little bit sweeter, but with a familiar melody. I said I love you out loud, and a tear fell immediately. They fell for the next 7.5 minutes consistently, and the only thing I could utter was, who could this be laying next to me? Turned slowly, opened one eye, and saw a princess wrapped in golden clothing. The first thing I noticed was how easy you took breaths in. Honey, you breathe like peace. Nothing missing, nothing broken, and all I wanted to do was talk to you, but you were too busy interceding for your daddy with baby talks and coos, and that's when I realized why parents don't understand their children to their too. Because for the first 2 years, they have private, secret conversations with God, and then he releases them to talk to you, and you look a whole lot like your mama too. I can't tell if she is having this dream I'm having, but I know you do. But what I do know is that she has to be a witness of a testimony of agape and forgiveness to birth a princess like you, and all I want to do is touch you, afraid to hug you, afraid you might disappear, so I just laid there and stared, but I still feel like I know you from somewhere, like you've been praying for me since '83, just so that 27 years later, your daddy will be right where he's supposed to be, doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing, so I can be a great father to you, and we're not quite there yet, but from this moment forward, I swear I only live for you, and now, well, even the night, she seems brighter. I can still smile even through the tears, and I haven't cried like this in years, but I know too many women ruined because the father's not being there, so I'll take you on your first date, buy you your first car, be the first man in shining, shimmering armor you ever fall in love with, enjoy the summers, girl. I'll take you away. Just kind of haphazardly point at the map, tell daddy what you want to see, and just so we can give your mommy a little more alone time, I'll try and do your hair every weekend till you're 13. Until you look at me and say, "It's okay, daddy, just give me the just for me." I mean, really, how hard can it be? All we need is me, you, a hot comb, some hair grease, some colorful string. Your daddy, well, he can do all things, like put 200 post-its on the wall, each marked with a different reason why I love you, never lie to you, never be deceiving, never be late without good reason, and you'll always top my list of human beings, and that's how you should be treated if he does anything less than leave. If he ever stutters when you ask him where he's been, girl, don't believe him. If he ever puts his hands on you, don't say shit, just smile pretty. Put him in the car, tell him you got something you want him to see, and bring his punk ass to me. I mean, yes, by then your dad will be trying his best to be saved, but that just means we'll have to settle with me having a jail ministry, because that's how much you mean to me. Now, it's time for you to get some sleep. I'll see you again in a little less than a decade, a little more than a heartbeat, until then rest easy, knowing your daddy loves you.